I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus.
Hello, welcome to my channel Judge All Nation. In this video, Christian Prince will make understanding and education about Islam to all Muslims. Also, Christian Prince educates Muslims that in the Lord Jesus there is truth and no other. Now let's take a look and see what Christian Prince will tell you by arguing with Muslims. Enjoy watching this video and God bless you.
Jan, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, so I only reverted to Islam a few weeks ago. So if you want somebody who is a scholar, who can articulate themselves on this, I won't be able to debate you. I would be able to debate you on the kind of benefits of Islam in societies, the history, why I think it's a net positive.
That's deep.
But these like nuanced things where I think you're probably just lying, to be honest. I think you're lying. But
that's wonderful. Guys, he want to debate me about the benefit of Islam. Give me benefit number one.
Okay. So benefit number one, I think when you look at when Islam was ran as a society, you had the Islamic Golden Age. So when it was predominantly all centered on Islam, they had a Golden Age where we had algebra.
Okay. Let us start one by one. Is the Golden Age when Muhammad, he just died, and the Caliphate they took over, was that the best age, Golden Age, or was that worst?
Yeah, because of his wisdom.
So how come all the Caliphate were killed by Muslims if this is the Golden Age?
Wait, I don't know if it's a Discord thing, but you're like cutting off. I don't know if anybody else.
I am saying to you, if this is the Golden Age, why all the Caliphate, Aisha herself, she took an army to kill Ali, and she caused the death of tens of thousands of Muslims. Ali, he did beat the ass of Aisha and he captured her. And Ali himself was killed, and the family of Ali were slaughtered, and the Caliphate, all of them, they've been killed one after one. Is that the Golden Age of Islam?
No, of course not.
But you just said to me, this is the Golden Age a second ago.
The Golden Age were the people who were inspired by Muhammad's teachings, peace be upon him.
Were they inspired to kill Uthman?
Again, that was just politics within, you know.
So are you saying to me, Islam as politics fail?
People failed.
But you said to me, no, a second ago, you said to me people were successful because of Islam. You said the benefit of Islam for community. So now the community of Islam is slaughtering each other.
Generally speaking.
What generally speaking? Name for me one Muslim is not suffering from war in the Golden Age. You Muslim, you slaughter. Why Muslims killed the family of Muhammad? Give me. This is the Golden Age, and Islam now gave big benefit to society. Why the Muslim who enjoying the benefit of Islam, they agree to slaughter and kill Ali and his family and his kids? Why?
Sure. Well, I think when you look at the life of the Prophet and what you're talking about, yes, there was a lot of war. Yes, there was a lot of conquest. Ultimately, though, I think history's proven that they did unite as an ummah, maybe not straight after, especially with the schisms like you see in Christianity as well. But after that, you had a golden age where Baghdad was the center of learning, wisdom.
Friend, when you talk about the golden age, this is a golden shit, because you are talking about the time the Muslim, they kidnap women from their husbands and they made wealth from other nations. Otherwise, it was not a golden age. As an example, the Caliphate al-Rashid, he have more than 10,000 belly dancers. 10,000. So when you talk about golden age, you are talking about slavery. You are talking about women are sold in the street. In fact, in the time of your prophet, is it true that Muslims, they were forcing girls to do prostitution in the golden age of Islam?
Are you talking about muta?
No, I said prostitution. Muta is Muta is about you renting your sister or your daughter to other Muslim. And according to Muslim, this is not a prostitution. This is jihad. The woman, she is helping the guy with his needs. She got paid. This is not prostitution. I'm talking about the Quran, your religion, teaching you that you can make women do prostitution, and it is not haram. Is that right?
Okay, I think so, yes. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So how this is a golden age? Is a prostitution a golden age act?
Well, if I'm gonna be blunt about it, then with all due respect, I mean, even in your own religion and stuff, women are not seen as equal to men. Now, I'm not justifying what happened in terms of, the prostitution, anything like that. However, everything that kind of stemmed from a good society, it was driven by the men.
What does this have to do with this? I'm saying to you, what kind of God is that? An ethical religion? You take women from their parents, from their families, and you force them into prostitution, and this is legal.
I mean, the only thing that I know about that happening was the concubines with the Ottomans. I don't know that it happened with the Caliphates.
I'm talking
as well.
about the Quran. The Quran is in the time of your prophet, not the Ottoman. Was the Quran written in the time of the Ottoman? This is chapter
No.
24. This is the chapter 24, verse number 33. Muslims, they were forcing their slave girls into prostitution. So they open a pimp house, like Andrew Tate's, and they bring customers. Many, they complain that this is not right. They are forcing the slave girls. Muhammad, he did not say don't do it. He says, force not your girls if they choose a chastity, but if they agree, it's okay. And if you force them, Allah is all merciful. So still nothing changed. They can still force them, and Allah is all merciful. There's no sin in that. So is that the golden age to see prostitute roaming around and your kids and your family are effing each other? Is that the golden age you are talking about?
I mean, I think that's just a very minuscule detail about what happened. I don't think that the entire Islamic golden age was centered around this. I don't
care if it's 1%, 10%, 10 billion. This is your God teaching. What kind of God he teaches? Is that how we can establish a golden age? By giving permission for prostitution? Is that how we can have a healthy society?
Okay, wait, can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me?
No, I did not hear you. Go ahead, say again.
Can I just do a quick pointer? When you say like the Prophet or Muhammad or something, can you say peace be upon him, or?
No, I cannot say that. He's a wicked man.
Why?
He's a wicked man.
Don't say that.
Okay, in the golden age of Muhammad, did the Muslim themselves accuse your prophet that he stole an underwear? Are you there?
Yes, sorry, the Discord keeps cutting off. I don't know if it's just me or if it's...
Did the Muslims themselves, they respect Muhammad when they accuse him that he stole an underwear?
I mean, I just don't believe this. I just think you're making this up.
Here we go. It's in the Quran, chapter 3, verse 161. They accuse him that he is a thief. He stole an underwear. Literally a bikini. Red bikini. Yeah.
Did they even have big? I thought it would have just been big leaves or something.
Listen, don't tell me I'm showing you the reference. I'm not making things up. Guys, am I showing him the reference or I'm making things up? If I am showing you I'm making things up, then you can get me busted. You say, you know what, this guy is a liar. But this is your Quran. And you can read the interpretation. Muhammad, he stole, now the Muslim, they stole clothing from the Arab. And now they are fighting over a panty. This is the golden age of Islam. The Prophet himself accused to be a thief. Stealing what? What is a theft? Read. It is not for any prophet to embezzle. We are talking about who? Muhammad. The Muslim accused Muhammad that he is a thief. Imagine that Jesus, he have his disciple, and now the disciples and Jesus, they are accusing Jesus that he stole an underwear.
And our friend here, he says the golden age of Islam.
Okay, so logically speaking, do you think that the final prophet of Allah would be a thief?
Who said he is a final prophet? Who said he is a prophet? I mean, okay, give me one
He's the final
prophecy.
messenger.
Hold on. Just to show you that he is a false prophet. Here we go. The people accuse him that he stolen underwear. If Muhammad is a prophet, he can prophesy who took the underwear. Correct, guys? If people accuse me, Christian Prince, you stole the panty of the neighbor, and the Christian Prince is a prophet, his God will speak to him. He say, Christian Prince, listen to me carefully. The one who took you the underwear is his name is etc. His house etc. Go open the drawer etc. You will find the panty there. You're a prophet. If he is a true prophet, the first thing he should do, he should not say Allah is talking. It's not Muhammad who stole it. He should say who stole it, and then people will know really Muhammad is a prophet. Otherwise, how he knew? But the Quran proved to us that Muhammad is a false prophet, because the Quran could not prove that Muhammad is not the one who took it. In fact, the Quran confirmed that the one who took it is Muhammad. Why? Because this is Allah, supposedly God, and he should know who took it. Instead, he said it's not for a prophet to take. But who took it then? And now the underwear is missing. If you go to the Muslim FBI website, which is 1-900 sex terrorists, you will find that it's written right now there. If you have any information about the embezzled panty accused the prophet to take, please call this number. Can you tell me why your prophet could not prophesy to tell us who took the underwear if he's a prophet of Allah?
I mean, I think he's just being disrespectful.
I don't respect liars, do you?
Well, I mean, no, I don't respect lies, but
exactly. Okay, hold on. As long as we are talking about lying, the Quran says, if Muhammad is a liar, what Allah will do to him, do you know?
I don't know.
In chapter 69, it says, verse number 44, had he invented, which means Muhammad, he ran away. This guy, he perverted to Islam. You do not know that he became a pervert following a child molester prophet. He want to debate me about the benefit of Islam. The what? The benefit. The most corrupt religion ever, starting from Muhammad himself. Where you go, man?
Sorry, I don't know why it just kicked me off.
Okay, maybe Allah, he took you away. So listen carefully. Do you see the verse in the front?
Stop it.
Do you see the verse in the front of you?
Yes.
All right. This verse here saying, in verse number 44, if he had, which means Muhammad, invented false saying concerning us, what Allah will do to you, will do to him? Can you read for me?
And then he would sever his life artery.
Exactly. Look what happened. This is how Muhammad, he died. Exactly. So the only prophecy come to be true from Muhammad, about Muhammad, if he is a fake prophet, he will die in such a way. Listen carefully. This is not me. This is authentic hadith. This is your prophet confirming how he died. Can you read for me?
Well, yeah, I know he was poisoned.
No. It's not about poison only. It's read carefully. Read carefully.
You say, "Oh, Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Kaibar, and at this time I feel as if my aorta is being cut from that poison."
Wonderful. So what the Quran says, if Muhammad fabricated Quran, fabricating, inventing word we did not give him, what Allah will do to him? He will cut off his artery. Correct?
Yes, it's correct, but again, I'm not.
And how Muhammad he died?
By poison.
No, Allah cut off his artery. Who care about poison? By poison, by knife, who care? For sure, artery.
So you subscribe to the idea that Allah killed Muhammad?
But first of all, my friend, I don't know how smart you are, that you Muslim believe that everyone he died by the command of Allah. So what's wrong with you? But this is not the
Well,
question.
yeah, Allah, he
No, but this is
pre-planned
not the
everything.
question. So the question is, why Allah chosen for Muhammad to die in such a way? By cutting his artery from poison or not, who care? Allah causes death. Because as you just agreed, anyone who will die only die by permission of Allah. So if Muhammad was killed by poison, it was by the permission of Allah for him to die and to be killed. But you will notice here there is a details about how he died. He died by a specific way. The poison causing what? Cutting his artery. But this is what
Okay.
Muhammad said. If he is lying, Allah said to him, if Muhammad is lying, we are going to cause his death in a very specific way. Because Muhammad can be killed in many ways, by sword, by normal death, by, No, it is a specific thing he chosen. Artery. And this is exactly what happened to Muhammad. So how you explain that?
Okay, so just two things then, if you would let me talk. The first thing is, I will concede on the fact that you are an expert at theology. So I'm not going to be able to debate you in theology because I am a new revert. So if you want me to come with all of the historical elements and be able to speak in Arabic and talk about this verse and this verse, it's not going to work. Like, I just physically cannot do
My
it.
friend, what does have to do? You are pervert or revert, who care? You said you are a Muslim. You are the one who says to me, you want to debate me about Muhammad. You are the one who came to me. I did not come to you. I'm not targeting you because you are weak and I am strong. I don't know you. I never met you. I never heard of you before. So if you are saying to me I'm an ignorant, well, that means you are an ignorant idiot who converted to religion. You know nothing about it. That's what you are saying to me. You are saying to
I
me,
mean,
I know nothing. Yet I converted. Okay, can you give me the reason to convert?
well, yeah. So I was listening to a lot of sheikhs on social media and imams, and I would hear about the history, the stories, the prophecies.
Give
Just
me a prophecy of your prophet so we can laugh. I'm serious.
I mean,
I'm serious.
a
Listen,
big
all the prophecies of your prophet are seriously funny and stupid, and they are false. So when you are hearing from social media, my friend, you see, in China they say, I'm not trying to insult you. I don't know you. Don't take it. Don't be offended. This is how I talk. Ask everybody. Guys, is that how I talk always? I'm very natural. I don't mean to insult, but I say it as I feel it. In China they say, he left as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. So which one is you? Are you the donkey or the horse? Because only donkey, he convert to any religion in the world, even Christianity. It's just because he heard somebody. You have to know. You have to know what they believe. You have to know what they are saying. You have to know if they're saying the truth or not. What if they are lying to you? Did you check what those people are saying to you? It's true.
And what if you are lying to everybody else?
I show everything I say. Guys, have you ever heard me saying one thing without putting it in the screen in 2 seconds? Never.
Again, though, what I was getting at, the things that I would feel confident debating in wouldn't be the Quran necessarily, because I haven't read a lot of surahs yet. It would be the historical element, the society
What
element.
historical
I mean, if
element?
you,
The historical element is the most stupid thing ever you can talk about. First of all, because the very much of historic element of Islam is very corrupt. This is why you Muslims, if I show you something in the screen, you say, I don't, this is da'if, this is fabricated, this is not accepted, we don't accept this book, we don't accept this story, oh, this story rejected by the Shafi'i, oh, this is accepted by the Hanbali. So if the history is exist, then history should not be multi-history. You don't have one history, you have a donkey history, like a bunch of donkeys who start writing everything they want as they wish.
so what do you think about what do you think happened during the Battle of Badr? I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
I just showed you this is what happened in Badr. Muhammad, he was accused of stealing underwear.
No, in the Battle of Badr.
My friend, all these stories, you need to remember something. All these stories written by people who they believe, or they're trying to make Muhammad the best of mankind. So what happened in Badr? Muhammad, he attacked, surprising his enemy. And there is two fights. One of them is Badr al-Kubra, and one of them is Badr al-Sughra. And look what happened in Badr, just to show you how fast your prophet is. Your prophet, he command the Muslims, saying to them, 100 of you, let me show you. All right. In chapter 8, verse number 66, and chapter 8, verse number 65, just to show you how stupid Islam is. I want to ask you, Jengkist, and I want you to be honest with me.
Okay.
If God, he promised you that you are alone can defeat China, who is going to win, you or China?
China.
But if God, he promised you.
Okay, well, if I knew it was God and I wasn't schizophrenic, I would say me.
Okay. So look what happened. Chapter 8, verse number 65. Muhammad, he promised the Muslims, saying that Allah told me to say to you, Prophet, encourage the Muslim to do jihad and to fight. For if 20 of you steadfast, they shall overcome 200. What is the percentage to win? 1 to 10, correct? Okay. The Muslim, they went to war. They got spanked. Muhammad, he got busted. And Muhammad, now he had to fix it. So look what he said right away, a verse after it. He says, okay, now Allah has lightened your burden, and now he knows. Is Allah is all-knowing? Allah do not know that they have a weakness? And what does it have to do with weakness? A second ago I asked you, remember, if Allah promised you, you are alone, and all of it China, who will win? You said, me, because Allah is with me. Okay, who care about their weakness? You promised them that 20 can fight and kill 200. Allah now, he found that they have a weakness, so he lightened your task. And look what happened now. 100, they can fight 200. So from 1 to 10 to 1 to 2. And this is a prophet of God. And remember here, it says, الآن خفف الله عنكم وعلم, and he found out, now he found out. Can you believe that there is a God? Now he found out that you are weak? Hey guys, if you go tomorrow and you fight against Taliban, 3 of you can fight 300. I'm the Naik, I'm the commander of the 3 guys. And you died what? And we lost. Abdool Zakir Naik, how you lost? I told you, Allah has told me that. It's not me. First of all, there is no way that the 3 of us can kill 300. Zakir, come on. Allah said so. Are you saying I'm lying? Are you saying Allah is lying? I'm not saying Allah is lying, but you are a false prophet. Abdool, don't say that. Allah will cut your penis. First of all, I lost my penis long time ago. You remember? Yeah, I remember. I closed the door of the van on you. Exactly. So don't threaten me by a penis I don't have. So now let it go back to 0. Why you like to add? And you say to add 3 of us come on 300. So my friend, what is this? This is God?
Okay, granted, if what you're saying is true, and I would need to
No, hold on. What do you mean if I am saying it's true? Is it in front of you in the screen?
Yes, but context always matters.
Like, no, hold on. It says وَعَلِمَ. How? What kind of God? He says now he find out? Now he know? Now? وَعَلِمَ. الْآنَ وَعَلِمَ. Now he lightened your task, and now he found that you have a weakness. What does that have to do with the weakness? You did not know their weakness when you sent them first a day before? What is this? You know, and you will notice that the condition never changed. Listen carefully. 20 of you steadfast. What is the condition? 20 steadfast. Okay. What the condition in the second one? Same. 100 of you steadfast will overcome 200. Nothing changed. The condition not going to change. What happened now, that Allah, who is a false God, and Muhammad is a false prophet, he promised them victory. And he found out that he was exaggerating with his lies. One can fight 10. This can happen only in American movies. I mean, how many hands I can have? This can happen only in Chinese movies. You know, this is a Chinese movie. A guy, he can kill 10 swords. I mean, there's no way you can fight 10 swords at the same time.
Okay, but with all due respect, there's been a lot of battles throughout history where the underwhelming minority of people have overcome a majority, like throughout history.
My friend, you see, you just now, you just defeated your prophet. Because your prophet, he been killed by poison. When he claimed that Allah, he promised him not to be harmed. You just defeated your prophet, because your prophet, he promised the Muslims that they will be victorious because of what he said, but they lost. In fact, the last war Muhammad he have with the guy, they call him Musaylama, almost he was conquered. He lost, almost. What left is very few. This is why they said, let us collect the Qur'an, because all the companions of Muhammad are dead. This is why Uthman started collecting the Qur'an. And then we have something called the war of apostate. People, when Muhammad died, people left Islam because nobody converted to Islam. Nobody liked Islam. Nobody believed in Islam. Until now, all the Muslims in the Middle East don't believe in Islam. All the Muslims in the Middle East. The only thing is keeping Islam in the Middle East is nobody there to say I'm out. Here. It's like a bunch of dogs, they have rabies, and the second one of them, he bark, they bite him. But all of them, they have the same rabies. And all of them, they hate Islam.
Okay, but how I would counter that is if you look at the West, where Christianity was predominantly the major religion, like who's practicing Christianity anymore? Like the churches are empty. Like you would rather have an Islamic society that upholds their religion, their faith, the culture that is intertwined with that religion. Like they're at least keeping their traditions, as opposed to the West, which is embracing like, you know, LGBT, liberalism, you know, all of this stuff which strays away from God.
All right. I will go with you. I will use your logic. I want you now not to change your logic. So he said, if Christianity is a successful one, well, look at the West. Well, the West, even what you said, is 1 billion times than any Muslim country. Even with the LGBTQ. In fact, you Muslims, all of you are LGBTQ. Because in heaven, when you go, you are going to F men and women. Is that true?
No, it's not true.
What if I show you the proof?
I would like to see this proof because I don't think it exists.
All right. You are not LGBTQ?
No, and I know you get. I know in Islam you get ayano.
You get what?
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but you get the woman.
Oh, the virgins.
Okay. No, not the virgins. They're called ayano, I think.
I'm not sure what you are saying. I'm trying to understand.
There's a specific name for the woman that's like the most beautiful woman you'll ever see in your life in heaven.
I don't know. I don't understand what you are saying. Sorry. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. This is what your prophet said. In the heaven of Allah, there is a bazaar, a market. In this market, there's no buying nor selling except what? Images of men and women. So whoever a man desire an image, he enter it.
Yeah, but where does that suggest that it's in a sexual nature?
A desire, this is about sex. An image of men and women. What do you do with the image of a man?
No, desire can be anything.
Desire the image of a man. What do you desire in the image of man?
You can decide to play a round of golf with someone.
You play golf?
I didn't make a joke.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Guys, he play golf there. No, Abdul. Listen, it says he is yashtahi. Yashtahi. Yashtahi mean lost. You have lost. When they say desire in the translation, this is lost. Whoever have a lust. Shahwa. Shahwa mean lost. So whoever have a lust in the image, he enter it. And who is the customer? A man. The customers in this market is men only. Who is the one who will serve the man? Images of men and women. If he desire it, he enter it to if it. In fact, in the heaven of Islam, nothing is forbidden. Nothing is forbidden. Which means whatever was forbidden in earth, including alcohol, anything, is not forbidden in Islam. In heaven.
I mean, if you think about it though, that does make sense. Like, why would heaven restrict you from saying things that are restricted
All right.
on earth?
So guys, you are the one who said, look what happened in the West. There is many people adopting homosexuality. And now you are yourself defending homosexuality in heaven. You are just being a hypocrite. But remember, the Qur'an says that you will get in heaven whatever you wish. So what if somebody, excuse me, he wanted to F you? The Qur'an promised him, yeah, the Qur'an says, whatever you wish. Whatever you wish. Allah did not say, and you just agreed with me. This says, makes sense. Okay, so this guy, he wished to F Muhammad. Whatever he wish. Allah, he granted him the wish. So now what he will do? The guy wanna F you. Are you going to agree?
No, I'll wish for that not to happen.
You wish that not to happen? So is that a wish war? Like you wish? Hey brother, your wish is against my wish. So Allah now will make a gambling, see which wish can wish, you know? What is this? So you are talking about religion, which is very filthy, very demonic, and you are talking about history, which is very bloody and very disgusting, to the point not only Muslims are killing the Muslims, they rape Muslims, Muslims kill Muslims. Omar, he broke the house of the door of the house of Fatima, the daughter of Muhammad, supposedly. He caused her to lose her baby. He commanded to burn her house. They killed Ali. They killed Al-Hassan. They killed Al-Hussein. Aisha, the wife of Muhammad, she is accused to be a whore. This is the history of Islam. She was accused by Muslims that she is sleeping around. I want to ask you something, as long as you are a Muslim now. Okay. If you find, remember, I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just asking you, let us say, if this happened, God forbid, you enter your house and you find your wife sleeping with somebody. Can you accuse her, according to Islam, of fornication?
Yes.
False.
Because you need 4 witnesses?
Exactly. Not only that, you have to ask the boyfriend of your wife, can you please continue? If in my wife.
Okay. That's just obviously not true.
Not true.
It's obviously not.
Are you
So
serious?
now
Are you sure?
So you've insulted the Prophet. You've basically calling all Muslims cooks. You're saying that the whole wish thing. You're basically calling us Muslims gay. You're saying that we're demonic.
I say and I prove. Guys, do I say only? I prove what I say. Here we go. Read it. It's in the screen. I'm not saying. I'm proving what I'm saying.
Is that Sahih?
Yeah, it says Sahih in front of you. Don't you see? Are you blind?
Oh, yeah, I can see it now.
Saad, he said to the Prophet, hey, Prophet, what do you think if I find my wife being screwed up by a man, you know?
Shall I ask him to do more time until I bring for witnesses? Prophet Muhammad, he said, Christian Prince, I told you 1,000 times, you need to bring for witnesses. You are stupid and you keep repeating the question. What kind of religion this religion is? I mean, the guy. And not only that, you have to see the penis of the man going in and out, and for them they have to see it. So if your wife, she is wearing a skirt, excuse my language, if your wife wearing a skirt and she is sitting at the top of the guy, there's no way to prove a prostitution or a fornication because you cannot see the penis. If you don't see the penis going in and out, you saw nothing. There's a story of the four guys. They came to the Caliphate Umar, and the first one, the Umar, he said to him, did you see his penis going in and out like the pen go in the inkwell? The guy, he said, yes. Okay. He said, asked the second guy, did you see the penis of this guy going in and out like the pen in the inkwell? He said, yes. He came to the third one. Did you see the penis of this guy getting inside her vagina like a pen going inside the inkwell? He said, yes. He asked the fourth, did you see the penis going in and out like the pen going inside the inkwell? He said, no. But I saw her feet around his neck and they were shaking like a donkey when he's running. The Caliphate, he says, beat them. Beat them. There's no proof of fornication. This is your religion.
I must be reading a different Islam to you then, because nobody gets told these things.
So are you out of Islam, or you were still Abdool?
Okay, if there is an educated, I know there's somebody in the chat right now, if he can answer every single talking point, maybe with context for these things.
We have a guy, his name, Allah is a greater. Is that your friend?
If he'll be my champion.
Okay, go ahead, Allah is a greater. Why we need 4 witnesses to prove, and they have to see the penis in and out? Go ahead. I don't hear you. Speak louder, please.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you, but it's very low, very low. Why you need 4 witnesses and they need to see the penis going in and out?
Because you can't trust a woman.
We can't trust women. What does this have to do with women? I'm talking about the witnesses are men. We are saying we need to see the penis going in and out. So if your wife, she is wearing a skirt and she is sitting in the top of that guy, it is impossible to see his penis coming out and in. Even if you have 1 billion human being watching, which means there's no proof of fornication. So the husband now is watching, the neighbors are watching, the cousins are watching. He put even her camera in YouTube. Everybody live watching, 10,000 people. Still there's no proof of fornication according to your prophet, according to your God.
We get an interpretation of this hadith.
Interpretation? Even the hadith interpretation?
Yes.
Oof, that's deep. So what are you waiting for? Give me the interpretation.
I'm asking you to give me any interpretation of
He's
this hadith.
asking me, supposedly he is here to answer me. And now he's asking me to give him that. Jengkist, is that the best you can give me, my friend? You brought me a mechanic asking me how to fix the engine?
Because you can interpret this many ways.
Or give us, guys, many ways. Go ahead, give us the many ways you have.
Obviously, one witness is not enough. You need to have many witnesses to see that they are together.
My friend, what do you mean? Just tell us what many ways. Don't blah blah blah. Give me. You need to see the penis going in and out. So now your wife,
Where does it say that?
Are you saying to me I'm lying?
Yes.
If I show you that, are you going to say that you are ignorant and you are an idiot?
It does not say penis inside or out.
Your prophet, he never said you need to see the penis in and out.
He never said that.
If I show you that, what you will do?
You misinterpreting.
No, if I show you how I can I'm going to show you what it says.
Okay, show me. Show me.
Okay, guys, show me. All right, let us go there. All right, here we go. This is the story. Read it for us. Go ahead.
You need to translate it.
You are a mechanic who do not understand the language of engines? Okay, if I translate it for you, are you going to apologize for being ignorant liar? You accuse me of lies? Or you will not?
Yes, I will apologize.
All right, no problem. Here we go.
Before you translate, can I ask the brother something?
Don't change topic.
I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to say.
No, watch with me. Watch with me.
Okay.
For testify before Al-Faruq Omar, and the first asked, "Did you see something like a stick in the coal and a pen in the inkwell?" He said, "Yes." And the second asked, he said, "Yes." And the third asked, he said, "Yes." And the fourth asked, he said, "I saw her legs on his shoulders shaking like the ears of a running donkey." So he asked him, "Did you see something like a pen in an inkwell and a stick in the coal?" He said, "No." Then Al-Faruq Omar, may God be pleased with him, said, "Put the punishment on them."
Do you see it?
Yeah, this is authentic.
Huh?
Is this authentic?
Yes, it's authentic. Here we go. It says here it's authentic. Okay, here we go.
Who's the narrator?
Read. It is authentic.
The story was narrated by Al-Hakim in Al-Mustadrak, Al-Bayhaqi in Al-Sunan, Al-Tabarani in Al-Mujam and others, and Sheikh Al-Albani authenticated it and Irwa Al-Ghalil and explained the ways in which it was reported.
Do you see
For more,
it?
you can read Part 8, page 36.
Do you see it? It's authenticated.
But why is this not part of Sunnah.com?
What?
Why cannot find this in Sunnah.com?
Who care? Because not all the books translated in Sunnah.com. There's only limited books.
Maybe it's because it's weak.
It just said authentic. It just said authentic. This is your Islamic website in the front of your eyes, and this is the fatwa number, islamweb.net, and you are saying to me because it's fake? This is the fatwa number. This is the reference. This is the question. This is the hadith, and this is the answer. It is authentic.
You give me
And
interpretation
here we go.
of any
Let me
scholar.
give you
a scholar.
let me give you Abdool, just get out of here. I don't have time for kids. Just give me a scholar and get out of here. Potato. I mean, is that how you refute me, you idiot? When I say something, I give reference, and here we go. This is your Muslim website. Very famous Muslim, big Muslim website, terrorist. 4 witnesses, 3 of them they saw the penis going in and out like the pen go inside the inkwell. 3 of them. Number 4, he did not see the penis going in. He saw her legs around his neck, and they were shaking like the ears of a donkey. Omar, he continues saying, "But did you see his penis going like the pin go inside the inkwell?" He said, "No." So Omar, he says, punish them. Punish them. Because one of them, he did not see the penis going in and out, which is the condition to have 4 is broken.
The fourth asked, he said, I saw her legs on his shoulders shaking like the ears of a running donkey. So he asked him, did you see something like a pen in the inkwell and a stick in the coal? He said, no. Then Al-Faruq Omar, may God be pleased with him, said, put the punishment on them.
So Jengkist, this is the golden age of Islam. Somebody will F your wife and you cannot prove that she was Fing the neighbor. In the top of that, the caliphate will beat you. So your wife Fing everybody in town, and you cannot open your mouth because you could not get 4 witnesses, and none of them see the penis. Like, look, I mean, the guy get lucky. 3 of them, they saw the penis going in and out. But number 4, he was honest. He did not see. I said, penis, you Abdool, don't you know? He said, I saw her feet around his neck, and they were shaking like the ears of a donkey. And the Caliph, he says, punish them. Hold on, I have a call. Christian Prince, first of all, that hadith is fabricated. Zakir, it says authentic. Exactly. We Muslims, when we say authentic, it means authentic, but only between us. Between us and you, it's not authentic. Abdul, that's mean it's your line. Christian Prince, first of all, it's haram to lie. But if you are lying to non-Muslims, it's okay. Jengkist, how you do?
Okay. So I would just like to say 2 things. The first thing is if, I mean, it is true because until I can see a Muslim refute it, that does make it seem like a bit of a joke. But I don't, like, what is this in? Is this Qur'an? Is this hadith? Is this a story? Like, where is this coming from?
My friend, how many times you mentioned to me the word history? You.
Yeah,
how
but
many times
I'm
you
not an
mentioned to
expert
me
on theology.
this is the history of the Muslims. This is a history written by Muslims. It's authentic. You see the word authentic? So now you are saying to me, who said that? Who says that? It says the reference for you. I give you the link. I give you the reference. I give you the book name. And you are the one who can mention to me the history of Islam. Well, this history of Islam is garbage. The guy,
Yep.
his wife being F by the neighborhood. She is the bicycle of the town. Anybody want to take a bike, he ride her. Hey, wife, where you going? The guy he there, you know. Do you know that your prophet, he command Muslim women to do breastfeeding for adult?
No.
Seriously. You don't know what are you missing. Have you ever tried breastfeeding?
No.
Man, it's so good. I'm talking about the goat. My uncle, he have a goat. Okay, don't take me wrong. So, according to your history, the great history of Allah, the Prophet of Allah, he command the women. Her husband is jealous because they have a slave who is a growing man. She came to the Prophet. She said, my husband, he hate to see this guy coming in and out. Ara fi wajhi karaha. He said to her, suckle him. She said, how I can suckle him and he is a growing man? The Prophet, he laughed and he said, so what if he is a growing man? I love Islam, brother. So as long as you convert to Islam, I think you should let your wife suckle the neighbors.
None of this just makes sense though, because why does nobody talk about this stuff?
Well, you are in the presence of a Christian prince, and I don't say things, I show the reference, I give the proof. Am I making things up? Here we go, this is the reference. Sahih Muslim, this is authentic, Sahih. Even the name of the book is Sahih. Sahih Muslim, and your prophet was laughing at the women. She said, how I'm going to succor him, and he's a growing man. Muhammad, he says, I know he's a growing man. Just do it, you stupid. Obviously, Muhammad is making fun of those stupid people. What is this? The woman, she covered her hair. She gave me her boobs. I wanted to open a business in Las Vegas, suckling for adult to drive it through. But I don't have money for this. If somebody know Andrew Tate, he convert to Islam, maybe we can do the project together. We make a hole in the wall, and the women, they put their boobs, and they come out, and we use Bitcoins. He keep talking about Bitcoins. You pay by Bitcoins. Very high tech. Even the boobs will get close to you in your car. What do you want more? Very open-minded religion. Hippies. You talk about the Western society. You don't do that. Whoever do that is a pervert.
Can I ask you a question?
After
Because
speaking to me to an hour and something, you're asking me, can you ask me a question? So what are you doing?
Yes.
Good, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm not trying to throw shade like my brothers or anything, but whenever I see any contentions with Islam or just anything about the Quran or Hadith or something, people, Muslims, they always say, what about the interpretation? But for me, like from a non-biased perspective, so don't like try and, be arduous with your replies and, don't try and just say this is why do people say that? Like, what is the significance of interpretations in Islam? Because for me, it kind of seems like a cop-out the more and more I think about it. And I'm kind of having a midlife crisis right now, even though I'm 21.
My friend, first of all, the Muslim themselves, if I show them any interpretation, they will deny it. You see, the Muslims, the second you say a Muslim, that means you are not honest. But because you are not originally born as a Muslim, you did not learn how to lie, yet you did not go in the business yet. So you sound like you are decent. But this is not a Muslim. A Muslim, decent Muslim is an ex-Muslim. It's impossible. So those people, they lie. And you can bring anyone right now, and I will open interpretation for the Quran, and he will say to you right away, I don't accept it. So if I explain, they will say you're Christian. If their scholar explain, they say he is a man, he make mistake. We show them what the Prophet says. I said the Prophet, he meant something else. So duct tape. Islam without lies dies. So in order to keep you as a Muslim, they have to keep lying to you. They will never give you a true answer. I never say anything without putting it in the screen. I'm not putting my camera on the screen for many reasons, because I don't want Zakir Naik to get jealous because I look like him. Get the Prince. First of all, you're a big fat liar. You don't look like me. Zakir Naik, I look like you. Look at my beard. Get the Prince, you 1,000 times you said that your beard is 120 meters long. And my beard is so small. So you tell how you look like me. Zakir Naik, I did not tell you that I use manure different from the manure you use. This is why it's getting bigger. Otherwise, you can do the same. Get the Prince. For the sake of Allah, give me the name of the manure so I can use it. What religion? This is religion. This is a religion. This is a joke. This is a mockery. A prophet of God, he commanded them to wear burqa. By the way, nowhere in the Quran says you wear burqa. But according to them, he commanded them to do that. And then he commanded Muslim women, even Aisha, she commanded her nieces to give her breast to anyone when they enter to meet her. Imagine you want to go to the White House to meet with Biden and his wife, you have to suckle. Oh, hold on. Kamala Harris, she might become president. I am a man, I cannot see her. I have to suckle somebody. And then Kamala Harris, she will order her stepdaughter to suckle me. You know what? I'm going to visit Kamala Harris every day, especially in the breakfast time to drink milk. The woman, she is old and she have no milk. She will suckle what? I mean, even goat don't have milk unless they have babies. She will suckle what? What he will do exactly when he put his mouth on over her nipples. This is pure sexual religion. Sick. So Jengkist, I advise you, my friend, to leave Islam. They lie to you. This is a big joke, big trap. This is satanic.
Yeah, I'll conclude on one thing, and I mean, it's been very eye-opening, to be honest. I mean, I only started getting into Islam because I was talking to a girl who I'm still talking with. She's Libyan, and she would send me all of these like Instagram reels and stuff, and they would have. Obviously, I'm going to be skeptical when I see these things, but on the surface, it sounds like okay, that can be quite spiritual. But then, yeah, I also would like to think that I have a bit of critical thinking behind me, and when I read stuff like this, I just think it's utter nonsense. So, I mean, if nobody can really refute you, and the guy that came up just asked for a citation, basically asked for an interpretation, it just seems a bit weak, and I feel like I've just been led on and lied to. But yeah, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'm going to do a lot of thinking, and yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your life, and I'll probably be listening for like
So did you
until I fall asleep, to be honest.
I want you to give me a conclusion. Did you decide to leave Islam?
I mean, to be honest, like, I'm not going to do it in front of anybody. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, like, you know, on my own accord.
But that means you left Islam. Who cares if you do it in front of people or not? But I understand you left Islam. Well, I'm happy for you. Good for you.
Okay.
But don't
you have a good night, dude.
But my advice to you, don't take what people say to you, including me, without investigating things, without checking it. You don't go and believe in any religion just because somebody says to you. It's amazing. I mean, do you believe a guy who sells cars is a salesman? He want a salesman. He want to sell you. If Islam is good, why Muslims are bad? Why Muslims cannot even have houses without bars? Why women, she need a guardian? Is that because Muslims in the street will rape her? Why a Muslim woman, she cannot walk alone if the society are secure society and they are believers? Why a Western woman, she can walk alone in the street and nobody will kidnap her? But if a Muslim woman, she work in Gaza, she is at risk. She need a man to walk with her. Why? Because the society is corrupt. Because the society is evil. Because Islam made them evil. Women, she is always a target for sex and sexual immorality. This is Islam. When we speak about the West, we have to be honest. First of all, you cannot be Christian and you promote homosexuality because the Bible is so clear. But in the West, there is a freedom. You can go naked, and you can go wicked, and you can be whatever you want. And I say, everyone goes where he belongs. The bees goes to the flower, the fly go to shit. And when you say to me the churches are empty, this is absolutely false. Our churches is massively full. Iran is collapsing as Islam. Go check and see how Saudi are leaving Islam. You see the difference between Islam and Christianity. If somebody convert to Christianity and he is an ex-Muslim, he don't go and make a video because they will kill him. The Muslim, they will bring you a guy, he convert to Islam, they make 1,000 interview with the same person. A Muslim, he leave Islam, become a Christian, he don't make a video because he will be wanted, for this is a garbage cult. It's a gang. The founder of Hamas, his son left Islam, become a Christian. I mean, if I say to you how the wife of Muhammad, she left Islam and she married a Christian man. The wife of Muhammad, can you believe it? So Muhammad, he was victorious by terror, not by debating and convincing. He never won an argument. He never won a debate, for he is a fraud. And if we continue talking, me and you, even though you left Islam, you will see how amazing the stupidity of the book is called Qur'an. How amazing the stupidity and the filth of the books called Hadith. And this is why the Muslims, they try to duct tape what is written by their own hands. For now, things is different from before. Now we have more freedom. Now we have the internet. Now they cannot stop me to be here in Saudi Arabia. All days is over. And Islam is being demolished. In fact, Muhammad himself, he said, Islam is start as a small and go back to its hole, the same as a serpent going back to its hole. Correct? That's what Muhammad said. So Muhammad himself, he predict. Why he predict? Because he knew that his religion is false. And this is in Sahih Muslim Hadith 146. And Muhammad, amazingly, he described his religion
As what? As a serpent. Isn't this amazing, Jengkist? Why Muhammad would say Islam is like a serpent? Why you want to say that? Serpent present the devil. He could not find anything else except, like, what about like the eagle coming back to its nest? Why he chose the serpent? The reason he chose that, because Islam is the serpent. Islam is satanic. Is the devil himself.
So if I was to say to you, right, you can only use one talking point, like just one talking point, your biggest rebuttal to Islam, what would you use? Like, I know you obviously have heaps of information and you can disband a lot.
My friend, a person who have knowledge, there's no only one point, there's a billion point. All of them, they are big, because lie is a big. Any lie is big. There's no small lie, there's no big lie. He's a prophet of God, and any lie he say, it's a big lie, because simply he is deceiving nations. He is deceiving millions. So any sin he did is big point. And we prove that everything he said is a fraud. Everything. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when wisdom is not the wisdom of the man, is the wisdom of God. And the Bible taught us clearly that when you speak, you say yea, yea, or nay, nay. Anything else is from the devil. We Christian, we should not swear. Why? Because those who lie all the time, they say, okay, it's time to swear, so those people will believe us, because we lie all the time. This is what Muslim says, and this is what the Qur'an said. The Qur'an says Allah will not take you accountable for your false oath. The Bible says the opposite. The one who used the name of God, he is evil, he is wicked. How we can use the name of God? What kind of religion satisfied and give a permission to people to take oath in the name of God lying? That cannot be godly. That is satanic. And that is not from God for sure. This is why Jesus never commits sin. This is why Jesus, he never taught sin. This is why Jesus never said you can lie. Muhammad, he said you can lie. You can lie. You can go search right now. You will see Muslim making videos about secret wife. You can lie to your wife, saying to her you are not married to second wife or third wife or fourth wife. In Christianity, this is a big sin. You go to hell. The devil only is the one who encourages lying. And lie is the source of every evil. False prophets are liars. Thieves are liars. Scammers are liars. Politicians, they are liars. Cheaters are liars. So you will find that anything involve evil is involved lying. And that is not from God for sure. And when Muhammad described his religion as a serpent, as we see in the screen, Muhammad, he gave a very correct description of his own false religion, satanic religion. Islam is a serpent, and the serpent will go back to its hole, and the Messiah will step on the head of that serpent when he come back. And we are preparing the way. We are just servants of the Lord. And every day we put many nails in the coffin of the devil Muhammad and his serpent. You are welcome, Jengkist, anytime to join us. And I'm happy for you, my friend, that you decide to leave the garbage of Muhammad.
Yeah. Will you ever do a debate like against one of these big scholars of Islam, or a sheikh or an imam or something, or do they not accept
I always debate everybody. I don't ask people who they are, but there's no big imam. Muslims are small imams. There's no big imam for me. All of them are potatoes. Okay. If Muhammad himself is so small in front of me, how, and they're God, how their imam can be big. However, as you see, I don't know who called me. I don't know who are you. Do I know you?
Me? No, I don't know you.
Yeah, so the same, you join me, anyone can join me. You can invite any big, the biggest, you know, and you will find in 2 seconds that they are potatoes. There's nobody is big. It's a big fat lie when they say they are big scars. I went to Zakir Naik, go watch the video. I went to Zakir Naik live. I challenged him to debate me. He have heart attack. The guy, he went. I am the one who go to them. They don't dare to debate me. They will debate you only if you are an American who do not know anything. They will talk to you about Islam if you are an ignorant. The second they hear my name, they are Hamas under the ground. They are Hamas. Hamas before and Hamas after. Hamas before, they are above the ground. Hamas after, no one to be found. They go hide between women and children. Cowardly religion. You see, if a Christian, he attacked the Jews, and he raped their women, and he kidnapped their children, and he taped himself raping them, cutting the breast of a woman when she is alive. Imagine they are raping her, and they are cutting her breast. This Christian is not Christian, he is satanic. We will spit on him. If a Christian do that to a Muslim woman, we will spit on him. Only people who follow Satan, they will praise such an act, and those are the Islam and Muslims, because they follow Satan. If they don't follow Satan, they should condemn Hamas, condemn anyone who do such a thing. But because all of them, they are satanic, they defend the act of Satan, for this is act of Satan.
And that's also another thing as well, because as I'm getting into these circles a lot, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I was born Western, so I support Israel just because, you know, again, I'd like to consider myself a student of history, you know, quite knowledgeable, not on theology, obviously. But when I look at the conflict, I can clearly see that Israel are the good guys in that situation. But it's almost like a death sentence saying that to, you know, Muslims and stuff. And it's like they are just bound by their religion to hate the idea of an Israeli state, the Israeli people. But I can't level with them on that same way of thinking. I just can't, and that's caused so many arguments with me. And again, I just don't get where this vehement disdain toward a certain people come from, and I can't resonate with it.
My friend, do you see the screen? This is the Quran saying this is the land of the Jews. Even the book of Hamas saying that Allah, he command the Jews to kill the Palestinian. Imagine, this is their book. But this is when the Jews are coming back to their land to take it back. This is their land already. They've been captured by the Pharaoh, and now they are coming back to their land. So even the devil book, Muhammad book, says that this is the land of the Jews. And because the Jews, they refuse to attack, Allah, he cursed them, and he caused them to lose their way in the desert for 40 years. 40 years. Because they refuse to go and kill the Palestinians, which is not exist, by the way. Those are not Palestinians. But this is their book. This is the Quran. The Quran witnessed that this is the land of the Jews. It's assigned to the Jews by Allah. Who assigned it to them? Allah. Chapter 5, verse 21. So those Muhammadan are a bunch of thieves. They hate the Jews. And if, you know, Hamas was killing the fighters of Yasser Arafat, they're Muslims too. They throw them from the top of the roof, they rape their women, they kill them, they torture them. So this is not about the Jews. Those people, they worship money. Qatar is the devil, is pushing a lot of money. There's a big behind this, you know, but maybe this is a different story. We can talk about it some other time. Thank you, Jengkist, for being here. I'm happy for you, my friend. And you are welcome to invite any you wish from those who call themselves big scholar, so we can smoke them.
Okay, have a good night.
You take care.
Peace.
I'm happy for you. You enter here as a Muslim. You are out, clean from the garbage, and I hope soon you will be accepting Jesus as your Lord and Savior.
I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning